No matter what happens, there is absolutely no eclipse in our love for the New England Patriots. Am I right? Yes, today, the solar eclipse, Monday, April 8th, 2024. We in Patriots Nation should be very well equipped to handle what goes on high in the sky because for 20 years, we had our eyes trained on the brightest of stars amidst all the darkness. That was a Tom Brady reference. Can you tell I'm excited for June 12th, 2024? Hello, everybody. How are you? So much has gone on in the greatest place in the world to watch, root for, and love football, Patriots Nation, since we last got together here on the tip today in Patriots. My word, we've got so much going on today. Let's get right to it, everyone. And please, practice responsible caution when you're staring up at the sky later this afternoon. I need those eyes the healthiest they can be for what's coming up with the draft and everything else in Pats Nation this coming year as well. It is, of course, the first day of the spring workouts. Pats players are back in full force today. We're super excited about the fact that the draft is only 2.5 weeks away, you guys. And the latest reports say he may not be coming to Pats Nation after all. Now Drake May might go second overall, not third. And we might have to go duck boat parading with Jaden if the Patriots are so interested. Or is it just jumping right out of the page and onto the screen for us that it could be J.J. McCarthy after all? I don't know. We spent so much time on that. Let's get to the big news of the weekend, everybody, which of course was Kyle Duggar. The reason why we know where Lenoir-Rhyne University is, I actually don't know where it is. I have no friggin' clue. But I've heard of it thanks to Kyle Duggar. Duggar, I always loved her. He signed a 4-year, $58 million deal after signing the franchise tag a couple weeks, or the transition tag? Whatever the hell that, transition tag. Isn't that just sort of like what you say when you're like dating someone between significant others and you know it's never going to go anywhere? All right, so he had a friends with benefit deal with the Pats, but now he's legitified. 4 years, $58 million, $32 million guaranteed, could go all the way to $66 million. That is a fair market rate for a starting safety, a powerhouse safety who also is great on the line of scrimmage and a bona fide playmaker like Kyle Duggar is. Thrilled to have him in the fold. And I got to tell you, pretty amazing. You know, I could play the whole like, oh man, tough weekend for the Belichick can't draft crowd. They've signed 4 players from that 2020 draft. My God, can you imagine how great that draft would have been if we didn't have the Dalton Keene and Devin Asiasi double tight end debacle in the 3rd round? Holy shit, think about it. The Pats have re-signed Josh Uche, Anthony Jennings, Mike Onwenu, and now Kyle Duggar. Like the solid core, the blue-collar, excellent football player, working class of the Patriots is locked down now. I love it. Now all we need is a quarterback, a couple really good wide receivers, a left tackle, and maybe a new kicker. Let's see if we can get that guy from the XFL, or UFL, whatever the hell they call it, who continues to make 60-some-odd yarders every week as well. By the way, hell of a sports weekend this was, huh? I mean, how can you not be in the best mood right about now? Yesterday, I watched Caitlin Clark's final game as a college basketball player. Shout out and salute. Hell of a career. She didn't get the chip. She didn't get the ring, but damn, she can ball out. I mean, how much more interested are all of us in women's college basketball, women's basketball on the whole, thanks to the CNC Bucket Factory. So cheers on an awesome career. I also saw an epic WrestleMania that involved The Rock and the return of The Undertaker and John Cena and everything. I have not watched a WrestleMania. I ain't watched wrestling in a long-ass time. And I got to tell you, I felt like we were watching a moment there. That was friggin' spectacular. I also saw the Curb Your Enthusiasm season finale, and that was pretty good for a show that has been making me feel good about all my complaints for 2.5 decades. So cheers, Larry David. You deserve the Jets fandom that you so desperately and ridiculously cherish. Also, the Red Sox won. Coming home, they might have to install new air conditioners and fans at Fenway Park, folks, because the Sox are white hot. Coming home 7-3, and of course the Celtics won. They have locked up the best record in the NBA this season. Awesome. Freaking awesome. So much good stuff. Hey, but that's all really positive stuff. You know who can kick it, lick it, and stick it? You know who can tuck it and suck it? You know who can kick rocks without socks? That would be Jack Jones going on Instagram Live a couple of days ago. Remember former Patriots cornerback Jack Jones, had that pick 6 against Rodgers in his rookie season on the day Bailey Zappi came in as QB1 for the NEP? Yeah, everything looked great, and then he kind of just Jack Jones his way Panda Jack, as some called him, out of New England. He's doing well with the Raiders. Good for him out there with his guy, Antonio Pierce, the coach. Damn, Super Bowl 42 hero. Anyway, yeah, he was blaming Patriots fans for being the reason why Mac Jones, Mac Jones, the rap star out of Jacksonville, why he didn't work out and that we're the absolute worst. Listen, Jack, I understand. We are the best at being a lot of things, which includes being the worst and also ridiculously insufferable at times, but we're pretty proud of it as well. And sometimes Pats fans, when they're on social media, can be like the guns that you brought to Logan Airport last June, loaded. With thoughts, maybe with a couple of beverages as well. We can be a little mouthy and kind of snappy, but why don't we just all agree to part ways on this one? You go do you out there, we'll do us back here, and no one else has to worry the same, okay? So thanks, but also go after yourself, all right? This made me extremely happy to see over the weekend as well. This from the, boy, this guy's going to have a good time acclimating to Pats Nation in New England. Antonio Gibson, the new running back that the Pats signed from the Commanders, going to be kind of like a hybrid receiver, third down back, change of pace dude, teaming up with Mondre in the backfield this year. He took to his socials to talk about acclimating to or just getting a feel for New England weather. And this is in April, too. Take a watch.
Yeah, Boston a little different. I'm out here long sleeve with a sweater on, still freezing. Folks walking around in skirts, shorts, no beanie, hoodie, nothing.
I love that. I cannot wait for Antonio Gibson to go put an order in at a Dunks in December and see like 3 dudes in cargo shorts wearing work boots ordering large iced coffees and it's 25 degrees and snowing sideways outside. Absolutely perfect. Welcome to New England and welcome to Pats Nation, Antonio. It only gets weirder and awesomer from here. And finally, let's talk about the most surreal sight we all saw over the weekend that did not involve The Undertaker, that did not involve South Carolina going undefeated, that did not involve any of the other local sports, but the greatest coach of all time paying a visit out west to where his son is now the defensive coordinator and his former quarterback's coach is the HC of the U of W. That's right. Bill Belichick went out to the University of Washington and he was in another team's colors. Someone should have prepared me before I had to look at that. I mean, that's what maybe I need like Belichick glasses or former Patriot glasses the same way we all need Eclipse glasses. Now my retinas are burned out forever. Actually, it didn't bother me that much. In fact, if anything, I love seeing that he's out there supporting his son, the wildly underrated Steve Belichick. And also, I just love seeing Belichick in a football environment. I hope he goes to a ton of games. I'm taking the over on 4.5 games that Belichick is either attending or on the sidelines of this year. And watch out, that University of Washington Huskies defense is going to be sick this year. This coming, of course, after they had such a ridiculously good offense last year with Penix and Adunze and Polk and McMillan, 3 wide receivers and a quarterback, all of whom will be showcasing their Sunday talents very soon after the NFL draft, which is coming up. All right, those are the stories that caught my eye that I thought you needed to know about in the wide world of Pats Nation. We'll be back soon and often as we can. Sponsors are always welcome here in the barrage with your old pal Fitzy on the tip, just to see how it feels, sounds, looks, and touches in Patriots Nation. Love talking to you guys. You take care. Keep in touch. FEA. Enjoy the national championship. Enjoy the Eclipse. And as always, go Pats.